Hello everybody and welcome to the part 2 of this Elliot wave tutorial where today I'm gonna talk to you about the correctional patterns, so the ABC. And in the last video we talked about the history behind the Elliot wave theory, and I went through and discussed to you about the 5 impulse waves. So we have 5 impulse waves up if we are in a bull market, and we have an ABC correction which is reversing the trend. Okay, and when we're in a bear market, we have 5 waves down, and we have an ABC which is reversing the downtrend. Okay, and for a potential another 5 waves down. Okay, so I highly recommend that you watch the last video first before you move on to this video, since you don't get a correctional wave if we don't have a impulsive waves. Okay, we will not get that. So if you're not aware, okay, I will show you where you can see this uh pattern on TradingView. So if you click here, you can see the Elliott wave correction ABC here. So we're gonna talk about the ABC pattern here, since most of the time you will see this majority of the time, and I highly recommend that you master this pattern first before you move on to other complex patterns such as the ABCDE and WXYXZ and the WXY pattern. So we are in this video we are gonna use the simple ABC correction pattern. Okay, so let's move on to the three main patterns of the correctional waves. So we have here 3 correctional patterns. So in the last video I told you that there are 21 in total correctional patterns, but today we are gonna talk about the 3 main patterns, since majority of the time you will see this kind of patterns. So the number 1 pattern, we have the flats, and the next pattern we have the zigzag, and we have the triangles. Okay, so the flats. Okay, the flats formation is just like this. It's just looks like flat. Okay, where the wave A is the same as the wave B. Wave B is reversing the wave A, and wave C is reversing what wave C does. Okay, so if for example you have 5 impulse waves up, then it goes on to a correction like this. Okay, it can also be done when the impulse waves are going down. Okay, so later I will show you some examples. The next pattern we have is a zigzag pattern. So we have our 5 impulse waves up, then we have our ABC zigzag. So where the B wave is the shortest wave. Okay, so this can happen twice or even 3 times. Zigzag patterns linked together. Okay, all right. So that's it. So let's move on to the triangles. Now these triangles have sub patterns. Okay, it can be in a symmetrical triangle. It can be in a descending triangle. It can be in an ascending or an expanding triangle. So that's the 3 main patterns of the ABC correction. So let's move on to some examples. So for example, we are in a bear market, but remember this can also happen on a bull market. So for example, prices are going down. You have your wave 3 and wave 4 and wave 5. So as price comes down, you are looking for a short position. So when the wave 1 is complete, you pull out your Fibonacci tool, then pull it from the top of the start of the wave 1 to the bottom of the wave 1, and you see that the wave 2 is hitting the 0.618 or the golden ratio. Okay, so you put up a short in anticipation of making a wave 3, then you get pretty lucky and prices comes down for a wave 3. Okay, so now you've closed your short, Then you count your Elliot waves. And we made a wave 3. Then you know that there's gonna be a wave 5. So you pull out your fib again. You pull from the top of the wave 2 to the bottom of the wave 3. Then you see the wave 4 is hitting the 0.382. Then you start to short again because you know that there's gonna be a wave 5. So you short again. Then wave 5 happens, and you close your trade in profits again. So after the 5 impulse waves, you know that there's going to be a correctional wave. Okay, so you see that we have the A, B, C. We have our A right here, then the B right here, then C. As C is going, you don't know where C is going to end. So what do you notice? You notice that this is a potential flat pattern. Okay, so as C comes to the resistance, okay, you can say that this is a resistance, heavy resistance. You decide to trade this short position. So you put up a short, you short right here. Okay, you put your stop loss just above, just a couple of dollars above the wave A and wave 4. Okay, because you know that there's gonna be another five impulsive waves down. Okay, so as C comes to the heavy resistance, you can call this as a double top pattern. Okay, so you can even call it a triple top if you include the wave 4. So as a professional trader, you know that you need to put a stop loss, because if your stop loss is hit, you obviously made a mistake and you have to redo your count again. Okay, so as wave C fails to break through the resistance, then it goes down again for another impulse waves down. Okay, so that's how you're gonna look to trade the flat pattern. So I hope that you are getting this. I hope this makes sense. But if you want to see part 3 where we discuss and do an Elliott wave count live and reviewing the past price data, you know what to do. You need to smash the like button. You need to subscribe. Okay, or you can join our Discord group where we talk about the charts all the time. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can go to the Discord group or you can comment down below, and I'll try and help you to the best of my abilities. Okay, so this is something you are gonna put to practice. Okay, this is not something you're just gonna learn overnight just by watching this video. So we need to put this into practice, okay, for in the next video. Then we need to apply this on our trading strategies. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are very well educated in this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.